Ladies and gents, hello and welcome. My name, of course, is Potato. This is Transport Fever, and this is going to be the last ever episode. I'm not going to say ever episode, but this is going to be the last episode of Transport Fever. We have successfully done a whole bunch of stuff. I'm really happy with the way that things have turned out. And we're gonna use this episode to put the final finishing touches to our very majestic transport network. I'm actually hoping that we will have enough money to auto replace a bunch of trains here. Let's put that as a no. A bunch of passenger trains. Yeah, this is a little bit of a problem here. Looks like you need a brand new train. I mean, how old is this train? 56 years old? Yep. Yep. Very old indeed. I'm actually going to send everyone to auto-equip, or auto-upgrade, should I say, at 100% of everyone's age. I'm going to set you to upgrade to the dual stocks, because honestly, I'm in love with this train. It is absolutely fantastic. Its running costs are very low for the number of passengers and the speed at which it goes. So, I'm quite comfortable with this. I'm quite comfortable with this indeed. Okay, let's get rid of that. Let's set vehicle, dual stock. The best thing about this is that it's compatible at every train station. I mean, look, it carries an atrociously large number of passengers for how long it is, and that's because it's a double-decker, right? It's got 4 carriages and it carries 122 people. Goes at 200 kilometers per hour. Can you really complain about this? Like, I don't know. I do not know. Let's get rid of you. Set vehicle. Although we just replaced this one, so it doesn't really matter. We could, if we wanted to, go for like the commuter train, which perhaps might be a little bit more reasonable. But I really dig this. It's the newest. It's the hypest of the hypest. Great Bridge of Dorchester. God damn, you need to be replaced too. This has been a long time since we've actually set up these vehicle things. Also, I wonder when the last ever vehicle comes out. I imagine that it's already probably come out. I imagine that the dual stocks probably was actually the last vehicle, but I just don't know. Mr. Connector is gonna need to be upgraded to one of these. Why can't you display the whole window on the screen, game? Why can't you display the whole window? Mr. Connector, you've got an upgrade. Mr. Potato Head, and lastly, the Taunton is Bad Girl, which is honestly a route that I've left alone for such a damn long time. Like, I haven't even looked at it in what feels like forever. I haven't actually like fucked around with these areas in a long time. I just, you know, there's been other stuff to do. There's been other problems to solve. I'm not apologizing for it. I mean, it doesn't really fucking matter. You do what you want in this game, but, yeah. It's a little bit of a shame. What are our passenger numbers on this route? I mean, 9? That's not exactly crazy. 63 out of 84? I mean, we'll turn a profit with that, but, you know, barely, I guess. It is quite a nice route, though, isn't it? It is quite a nice route. Come on. There we go. Yeah, so this train is very old. At 57 years old, it really is showing signs of wear and tear. Fuck me, those doors don't even close properly. Look at the doors. Look at the doors on the carriage. They don't even close properly. That's a fucking health and safety risk if ever I saw one. Those carriages look like ass. They really do. Oh no, maybe they do close properly. Maybe it's just the fact that they're set into the side. Jesus Christ. Using a steam engine in, you know, 2020. Maybe this is like a you know, a vintage railway or something, you know? Did we just happen to auto replace a train? I felt that I lost a lot of money. Yes, we did indeed. The good old regular now has been auto replaced. Fantastic. What are our passenger numbers, actually, for the good old regular? Because I feel that we could probably maybe just cut down to 1 train. Good old regular's got 29 passengers there. Should we try just cutting down to 1 train? I mean, cutting down to 1 train seems to be the best way to handle things. Although there's a lot of people here. All waiting to get picked up by the brand new Jewel Stocks train. Wow, you're traveling very slowly. That's a little bit uncharacteristic of you. What are the finances of this train? The finances of this train are good. The finances of this train are... Well, this is a new train now, I suppose. I'm inclined to sort of leave it, I guess. Are these still classic tracks? These aren't high speed, are they? These are not high speed. Okay, I think that means that some of this track will be capped at 120 miles per hour. But I don't think that's a particular issue. I mean, this train can, you know, obviously hit 200, but... Or 200 kilometers per hour, sorry, miles per hour, kilometers per hour, whatever. I don't think that's a big deal. I think it'll be fine just like this. Okay, I'm gonna send you to the depot, though. Because I think that you would be wise to go to the depot. Or maybe we've got enough passengers to support the good old regular. No, I think we want to send you to the depot. Turn around and go to the depot. Yeah. Yeah, I think that'll work a little bit better. We'll still get really good passenger numbers for the good old regular, but it'll just be operated on by one train now. So fingers crossed, we see a huge improvement. Borbrak is one of the routes that we actually do have one train operating on, and it seems for the most part to be absolutely a-okay. In fact, I think it might be our most profitable route by a long margin. Yeah, indeed it is. That's awesome. That's really cool. Featherstone Express, you should be getting an upgrade very soon. You'll probably be next on the list. In fact, when we sell this train off, we might actually just get enough money to do just that. Because I presume that this train's quite new. Well, 600k for, or about $1 million for that whole shebang. I'll take that. That's pretty good. That's pretty good numbers. Elstrom Bournemouth train depot. I have no idea what that actually is. I mean, there's so many fucking train depots around. I just placed them down like willy-nilly. Okay. We're just waiting for this train. No. It's not even here. Here it is. Here it comes. Here it comes. I think... No, this isn't quite our last class 4, class C4 or whatever it was. There we go. That's you all sold off. Ah, feels good to just make some cutbacks. Feels good to make some cutbacks. 103 kilometers per hour, 108 kilometers per hour. I mean, it's not crazy speeds, but it's good enough, I suppose. It's good enough to justify getting this train. I mean, this train, you know, it is electric anyway, so at least it's all electrified. I mean, I think actually the good old regular was probably one of the last tracks ever to be electrocuted. Electrocuted? No, not electrocuted. Electrified. Electrified. That's the way. I'm pretty happy with the way that this is going, actually. Oh, yes. How is the Mr. Potato Head route going? I don't want to click on the zoom tool because that zooms in on the whole route. The Mr. Potato Head route is not going as well as anticipated. I imagine that we're probably being slightly profitable. Yes. Is there a way that we can make this more efficient? Like, I suppose we could cut off like a significant journey time if we wanted to go, if we wanted to build, you know, what seems like first bit of new track in ages. If we wanted to take a little bit of track this way, and then keep it going this way. Oh god. Oh god. Which side of the track does this train actually, do the trains actually run on? I can never bloody remember. So they run up that way. Okay, so we just need to connect it like up to here. Let's do that. Let's do this. Come on. Connect up. Connect in. There we go. Alright. That is pretty fucking comfy, if you ask me. That's pretty fucking comfy. So, let's make this one way. And let's make this like that. Let's put that like that. Alright, let's see if Mr. Potato Head has reformed. Oh, it looks like, yep, Mr. Potato Head has completely reformed the track to work to its advantage, which is fantastic. Unfortunately, we didn't manage to do it with this one, but from the very next iteration, we should see a very, very big reduction of time taken to transport all of the goods. That's the dream, anyway. I'm quite hopeful that it works perfectly. You are very laggy today, video game. Very, very laggy. I really do love this station. I love Elstree and Bournemouth. It really is dope. How are we doing in terms of air travel? I don't imagine we're doing that well. We still haven't unlocked... There's been a surprising lack of number of aircraft. There's no 747. There's no 777. There's no nothing. And, you know, Concorde was the only exciting aircraft. I mean, yeah, you know, I love me an A320 and all that, but, you know, it's not a 747. It's just, there's nothing. There's no other aircraft. That is, it's been a real disappointment. A real disappointment, in truth. Also, by cutting back all of our airlines, or all of our air routes, should I say, we've pretty much killed off all air travel. I don't imagine that there's much air travel anywhere, actually. Don't tell a lie, that's not even the right route. It's TAL. That's the only route that we operate right now. Alright, so I think our oldest train in the history of everything might be the one that's running on this route. A route that I haven't peeked on in an awful long time. It's the red Swiss carriage thing, which I think is actually unbelievably still making us money. Even at 82 years of age. Wow. 82 years of age. You still making money? You're still making money. You're still fucking making money. Wow. That is impressive. 17 out of 18 passengers. Should we set you to auto-replace, actually? End of the line. I might want to... I'm not going to set you to auto-replace to, like, a big train. But, like, perhaps we could do something that's, like, smaller? I mean... Do any of these trains actually carry passengers? I don't think they do. Yeah, that's a little bit of a shame. We can't even get outdated cars. Because I would love to see this thing, like... You know, I would just love to see, like, another one of those stuck on this line. Because it would be so nice. I mean, it travels at a decent fucking speed as well. Like, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. So, I'm very, very saddened that we can't actually auto-replace that. That's a little bit of an annoyance. We can't even, you know, normally replace it. Which kind of sucks because... Yeah, just annoying. Also, something else that I'm a little bit annoyed at. We can't seem to get airports to do fucking cargo. Like, how absurd is that? We can't have any cargo transportation. We can get tram stations, but I'm not really interested in tram stations. Bus depots? Give a shit about bus depots. Yeah, no tram stations whatsoever. That fucking sucks. No tram stations. No fucking trams. No fucking airport cargo stations. Not tram stations. We can definitely get tram stations. Speaking of tram stations, how are our tram routes going? Not very well, apparently. Not very well. Maybe we're going to be profitable now? 18k? We're not super unprofitable. Yeah, busy metropolitan life. Trams are a thing of the past, really. Probably should have replaced them with buses, but who really gives a shit? Dorchester Machine Factory. Yeah, we kind of need another train here. I thought it was a bit optimistic putting, you know, one... I thought it was actually going to work. I thought it was actually going to work just having one single train on the Mr. Potato Head route. But that has turned out to, I mean, be much more successful. We're making money, which is really, really nice. Really, really good. However, it's not been successful because we're just simply not shipping enough goods, which really sucks. I don't really know if we've got enough goods here to justify getting another train. I mean, perhaps, but not by much. That's a full train. It's not quite the max length, I don't think. It's not quite up to the max length. I think this is probably like 5 meters shy of the max length, but you know, it pretty much still stands. It's pretty much the max length. We could actually transport the cargo by road. That's something else that we're probably not even considering. I mean, our trucks. I think our trucks can pretty much go at a pretty similar speed to the trains, which is unbelievably insane, actually. But our trucks might actually face less delays, unbelievably. Do we want to try doing it with trucks? I don't really know if I want to. So the 40-ton truck can go up to 100 kilometers per hour. Yeah, so if we were to create a road that just went, you know, literally from here to here along this entire route, you know, it actually might be quicker. But it's not as fun, is it? Like, it's not as fun. This is the first time, by the way, that we're going to see this Mr. Potato Head train basically, like, cut down massively on journey time. Really should make a big difference. Yeah, that shouldn't really be happening. We shouldn't really have cargo trains taking priority over passenger trains. Yeah, that was not ideal, but whatever. Shit happens, I guess, right? Lego Dell plastic. You seem to be going quite speedily, my friend. 175 miles per hour, and then immediately capped at 120 as soon as we get to this little bit. We should just fucking upgrade it, right? We literally should just upgrade. There we go. A well-deserved upgrade. A well-deserved upgrade. And an overdue update. A really overdue update. Oh, you're shitting me. We got rid of all of the passengers? Really? Fuck off. Come on, video game. Come on. That's horseshit. That's just horseshit. I honestly don't know why I've not prioritized upgrading a lot of this stuff. I also still don't know why we don't have this track going anywhere, but whatever, I guess, right? What the hell is up with this train? Oh, that's right. Sorry, I forgot about that. You had to wait for, you know, the train to phase through you before you decided to go anywhere. What the fuck are you doing? You are not even remotely close to being on the right-hand side of the track. Or the left-hand side of the track from this angle. Right-hand side from this angle. There we go. Was it that difficult? Was it that challenging? Now you can go on the right side. And now we should see a significant speed boost. Yay! Above 120. That's exactly what we were after. Wow. What a roller coaster. What a roller coaster of a ride. That's a pretty fucking hard corner there. Limits us pretty severely. Overall, though, pretty happy with the way that went. Yeah, so let's do a little bit of signal work here, just because we can. There we go. There we go. Perfect. Looking good, looking fine. And I imagine that that's actually going to put a pretty big increase on our profits in this, because we massively cut down on the journey time. Like, we cut down on it by, like, probably a third. Which means that we should be able to ship way more goods. We should also be able to, you know, make a lot more money, both of which are things that we actually want. So, as a last little look before we wrap this series up, how many trains eventually managed to get upgraded? All of them, and all of them are actually making good money. Mr. Connector, however, is still not upgraded. Is there any chance of Mr. Connector being upgraded before we finish the episode? I feel that that's probably a really nice place to round us up. Oh, Great Bridge of Dorchester needs to be upgraded as well. I figure, you know what, fucking, let's take out the 40 million in loans that we can still take out. Which I did work on paying off, but whatever. You know, it's the last episode, let's go fucking crazy. Oh, good, love a bit of autosave. Lags the whole game out. Good stuff. Our loan interest is not even worth looking at anyway. It's fine. Alright, we should see the upgrade happen here. If you're only 6 years old, why would you ever upgrade? That's ridiculous. That is truly ridiculous. Okay, I'm gonna send you to... Gonna stick you on Mr. Connector. Oh, fuck, you're not electric. Alright, well, let me address that. We can't end the episode without all of our trains being properly looked after. Alright, now you go over here. Why is this whole thing not electric? It really should be. Maybe it's just this bit that we care about? Depot contains vehicles. Yes, that's fine. That's not... Video game, why? Why video game? Why would you... Why would you not let me upgrade it to It doesn't matter if the depot contains vehicles. Who gives a flying fuck if it contains vehicles? Alright, this... It doesn't matter! Why does it matter? Jesus Christ. There we go. Look, you're now fully upgraded so you can carry electric engines. Just, what the fuck was that? That was so weird. Alright, you're probably waiting for free path. Yes, that's fine. Featherstone Express. Why are you not upgrading? You're 59 years old, dude. You're 59 years old. Well, I guess we can just buy another train. Well, I'll send you to depot. Whatever. Buy a train. I'll do it manually because I can. I want to see this train rolled out over all of our routes. Featherstone Express, fantastic. I'm hopeful that this whole thing is going to be electrified, but I don't know. Nope, it's not. That's probably why it won't auto-upgrade. I imagine that that's the issue. I mean, I guess that makes sense rather than, like, buying a train that's just ends up being totally useless. But, hey-ho. Get rid of that. Waiting for a free path. Pretty sure there's no one here, buddy. I mean, unless there's another train on this route. Jesus Christ, you're a fucking pain in the ass, train, you know that? You're a pain in the ass. Oh, now you go. Great. Turn around. Go to depot. There you go. I built a specialist depot just for you. Now we can wipe this off the face of the planet, since it's irrelevant. There we go. Alright, so that should be all of our routes. No, Great Bridge of Dorchester. And the reason that that has definitely not happened 100% is due to the fact that it's not electrified. I'm convinced that this is the case. You see these old routes that run good, solid, steady steam engines? Like they haven't really needed to be electrified. This whole thing looks pretty electrified to me, except the station. That's the problem. 4 buildings will be removed to fucking electrify that. Really? Alright. You're gonna... I bet you're gonna auto-replace. There you go. Just like that. Predicted it. And, I guess I will send to that place and sell yourself, and then you can be put back on the Great Bridge of Dorchester. There you go. Perfect. Alright, so with that, every single passenger route has now got the brand new, latest, and greatest train technology, which is really, really lovely, because I feel that that's a lovely place to go out on. Obviously, there's still a bunch of, you know, oh, you just turn around, buddy. You go to depot. There you go. So there's obviously a bunch of non-fully upgraded, you know, trains on this route, but I feel that that's a pretty damn good place to leave it. Everything that is important is pretty upgraded, and the place looks nice. You know, we concentrated mostly for this series on the, you know, that side of the map, but there was a lot of stuff down here that I guess I didn't really give a shit about, but I suppose could have probably cared about. We did do this little endeavor over here. Still don't understand how this has... I think this has pretty much remained profitable through the entirety of existence, actually. Not the boat. The boat was a failed venture 3 times over. We did see that boat one time phase through the earth. That was quite cool, but hey-ho. Anyway, ladies and gents, that's a pretty good place to wrap on up this series. Thank you very, very much for watching. My name, of course, has been Potato, and I will see you next time. Bye.